you got to go to? Your enemy. So God is calling who your enemies? So are y'all each other enemies?
Hey brother, when can I ask some questions?
Okay, hold on. I got you. I was already going through something with them, but I got you.
I know, but these are young children. I'm a lot deeper than they are.
Okay, all praises, bro. We're going to get to your deep questions, all right?
Yeah.
So
this is very serious, because what our people do not realize is that this is the building of a nation.
Therefore, foolish with anybody that has revolution on their mind.
The work of the Most High gonna keep on going. You just gonna find yourself running behind it.
We're not a racist organization because we understand that racism is an excuse used for capitalism.
They don't realize that the Most High is literally building a nation.
Everything will be all right if everything was put back in the hands of the people. And we're going to have to put it back in the hands of the people.
And building a nation is gonna take some pain. It's gonna be some struggle because your heads are still baptized in Babylon. So this is the mental surgery. And you need that surgery. But when you get off that operating table, you'll be a little better. And that's why, but the surgery hurts in the process.
and you call what we doing right now, you might be calling it evil. But we doing good. Why? Because we come out here to do what you should have been doing 30 years ago.
That's right.
Read what you got.
Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
So we bringing in that the thought of that captivity into the obedience of Christ, man. It's time for our people to wake up in Knoxville.
That's right.
It's time for you to wake up. Give me Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Let me show y'all something in the Bible, man. The Bible talking about you. The Bible was written to you, black man. So don't let them tell you this is a white man book. The Bible is not a white man book. A white man didn't write this book.
That's
and
right.
King James didn't write the Bible. And King James is a black man. And if you got any questions, we can sit up here and prove it.
That's right.
How y'all young men doing? We out here for y'all, man. Because y'all the future of Knoxville. Hey, y'all come over here for a minute right quick. Let me drop some knowledge on y'all. Look, dude said, damn. Hey, I seen you, man, but look, we finna show you the greatest thing that you ain't gonna learn this in your school, and you ain't gonna learn this in your Christian church, but we reading it out the Bible. So I'm gonna ask y'all, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all older folks out here something. Y'all see, point to Jesus. I want y'all to look at these pictures and point to the one you was taught with Jesus. Huh? All praise. We got one, point to the black one, and we got 3. So you got 3 out of 4 kids think that Jesus Christ is white. That's the ratio right there. 3 out of 4 kids think Jesus Christ is white. Now we finna go in the Bible and show y'all that this ain't Jesus Christ.
Bring it up.
Because when they gave us the picture, hold that picture up right there so they can see it across the street. See, this right here is the root of black on black crime. Yeah, hold that one up. Y'all see this? Our kids think Jesus Christ is a white man according to the Bible. Look, hey. This the root of black on black crime because they don't see Christ in one another.
That's
We finna
right.
go into the Bible and show these young children that Jesus Christ looked just like them. But the white man took us off a slave ship and said he was God and the Son of God was white. He is not white with no doggy hair. We finna go in the Bible and prove it. Now I'm finna show y'all that Jesus Christ looks like y'all. So maybe when y'all grow up, y'all won't hate one another and gang bang and shoot up one another and hold out the black woman. But you gonna love one another, and you gonna marry the black woman, and you gonna take care of your kids. Because you know that God look like you and Jesus Christ look like you. Watch this. That's what we come out here to do, man, to bring the truth to Knoxville. Because we've been taught lies since we got off that slave ship. And the lies are carrying on from generation to generation to generation to generation. All the way to 2017, we celebrating Christmas. We celebrating Thanksgiving. We celebrating the New Year. And there ain't none of that stuff in the Bible.
That's right.
Read what you got, man. I'm finna show y'all what Jesus looked like. Give me Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. Watch this right here.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ. The Bible gonna tell you what he looked like. And I want y'all to point to the one that looked like Jesus in the Bible, okay? Read.
Which God gave it to him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
All right, so give me Revelation chapter 1, start at verse 14.
Bring it out. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
It said his head and his hairs were white like wool. Get on this. It said his head and his hairs were white like wool. Now I want you, who got woolly hair on earth? What animal got hair like wool? A sheep. Now, what human on earth got hair like a sheep? No, what human?
Old people.
Old people? So your hair like old people? Your hair ain't like the men sitting over there. Y'all ain't got the same texture of hair?
Oh, yeah.
So who got hair like sheep? Black, say it again, bro.
Black people.
See, black people got hair like sheep. Now I'm gonna read this again. Read it again, man.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it said Jesus Christ, his head and his hairs were white like wool. Yeah, feel the top of your head, bro. So Jesus Christ had white woolly hair because his hair was gray. Just like the older man that was sitting over there earlier, his hair was beginning to turn gray because as long as you live and you gain wisdom and knowledge, guess what? Your hair gonna turn gray. So that's strike one right there. All right, point to the one that got white woolly hair. Okay, point to the one that got hair like a dog. The white boy got hair like a dog. Now we gonna keep reading. So cross, that's one strike against him. Jesus ain't white. His hair is not like wool. Listen.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Point to the one whose eyes was a flame of fire. All right, go to Genesis chapter 49 and 12. Point to the one, what color is fire? What color fire?
Red.
Oh, it's red, right? All right, so do he got red eyes? No, his eyes blue like the damn ocean. So that's strike two, that this ain't Jesus Christ. Now, let me show you again that, let me show you why his eyes was red, all right? Because people be thinking Jesus smoked weed or something. You never know how our people think. So I'm going to go in the Bible and show you why his eyes was red. Read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
So his eyes was red with wine. So that's why his eyes was red, because he drunk wine. His first miracle was turning water into wine at a wedding.
That's right.
He said, I got to keep the party going. Y'all boring. Boom, he turned water into wine. All right? So he was a wine bibber. He drunk wine moderately. You understand that? So point to the one with red eyes again. All right? Point to the one that ain't got red eyes. All right? So check this out. We're going to keep reading. So that's strike two. His eyes ain't red. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
It says his feet what?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet, so he looked down at Jesus Christ's feet. He had on sandals. So if he looked at Jesus Christ's feet, it was like fine brass. B-R-A-S-S. What color is brass?
Gold.
Say it again, young boy.
Gold.
Brass is gold. All right, like a trumpet, a saxophone. His feet was like a golden color. All right. Not only was it gold, but what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they did what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So a furnace is fire. So if you throw it into the fire, what color is gonna come out? Once you burn it up. So you burn something up, it's gonna come out red? Say it again, young bro.
Black.
All y'all don't got an answer right. You see what I'm saying? Or just going through, you say what? So if you burn something up, it come out white. Say, what color is gonna come out, little bro? What's your name?
Joshua.
Say it again.
Black.
It's gonna come out black. So we're gonna read the whole thing again, and I want y'all to the point to the which one you know that's Jesus now. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Point to the one that got woolly hair. Read.
As white as snow.
Point to the one that got white hair. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was a flame of fire. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Which one got is the color of his skin golden? But what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Meaning it was black. So Jesus Christ was a black man.
That's right.
You understand that now? So y'all know that Jesus Christ ain't who? The white man. So point to Jesus now. All praise. See, that's what we come out here to do. To show somebody that simple what Jesus Christ looked like. But you know what? Y'all go to church, they say it don't matter, don't nobody know what he looked like. But we just read in the Bible exactly what he looked like. You understand that? So that's going to help y'all to do what? Understand that Jesus Christ looked like you. So when you grow up, guess what? You give me Leviticus 19 and verse 17. Let me show y'all a law now that you know that Jesus Christ looked like you. Because they're going to stop y'all from pulling out a gun and shooting up one another, because you're going to see God in each other. Y'all know y'all gods on this earth? Don't you know you a God? You a God, you a God, and you a God? Did you know that? You a God, you a prince, and you got power with God.
That's right.
Alright? I want you to know that. Read what you got.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
The Bible said that you're not supposed to hate your brother in your heart, meaning thinking about doing something evil to your brother. That's called hating him in his heart. Alright? You can't think like that, man. Because now you know that Jesus Christ looks like you, and you don't want to shoot Jesus Christ down. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sell dope to Jesus, right? So you don't want to sell dope to your brother now. Alright? Read what you got.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
You mean you're supposed to correct each other now. Alright, you're supposed to start to learn God's laws. Y'all got to learn it and start to correct one another. Like, thou should not steal. Man, hey man, we can't go to the store. We ain't got no money. We gonna go anyway. Like the little boys on Boys in the Hood, they went anyway, and they got caught stealing and went to jail. You got to say, look man, we can't do that. Yeah, he hit him. You been stealing, bro? Be honest. You done stole something before? You have? Watch this. I got some scriptures for you, okay? All praises y'all here, and he honest too. All praises he honest. Give that brother a hand for being honest, man. The brother sat there and admitted he stole something. Read that.
And not suffer sin upon him.
But you can't suffer sin. You know stealing is a sin. Alright, so now when you know he finna go stealing, you know he stole something, guess what you gotta do? You gotta stop him from doing it.
That's right.
And if you do it anyway, I'm gonna show you what you gotta do. Alright? Keep reading. They did on that?
Yes, it is.
Alright, I want y'all to understand this. Alright? If he do it anyway, give me Leviticus 5. Let me show you what you got to do now. And I don't care what they say, but this going to build our communities up right here. All right? You got to stop him from stealing. You can't be stealing. All right? Watch this right here.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 5 and verse 1. And if a soul sin.
So if a soul sin, give me Exodus chapter 20 and verse 13, I believe it is. Let me show you the law on it. All right? God wrote this for us. This is our governing body on how to live.
That's right.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 15. Thou shalt not steal.
See, the Bible say what?
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not steal, Josh. You can't be stealing. All right? The Bible, God said, thou shalt not steal. Listen. Now go back to Leviticus. Now, if he want to steal anyway, by y'all being his friends, and if you love him, this is what God said you got to do. Listen.
Leviticus 5 and 1. And if a soul sin.
So if a soul sin, meaning you break God's laws, he said, thou shalt not steal. But if you steal anyway, read.
And hear the voice of swearing.
And you hear the voice of swearing, read.
And is a witness.
And if you with him and you see him steal, all right, not if you heard it, all right, they can say Josh stole something. No, you got to be with him, meaning that you was a witness. You was in the store with him and you know he stole it. You know he went in the store, he ain't had no money. He ain't come out with a honey bun. Read.
He have seen or known of it, and he do not utter it.
The Bible said if you don't utter it, meaning if you don't go tell it on him. You understand that? You need to go tell his mama. You need to go tell somebody, because he need to be corrected. Because if he don't get corrected, he going to steal something bigger. He going to go steal a car next. You see what I'm saying? He going to break in somebody's house and steal somebody's TV if you don't correct him. You understand that? And if you break in somebody's house and steal somebody's TV, two things going to happen. You either going to get put to death or you going to end up in prison. So that's why it's important for y'all to see one another as gods and start to correct one another.
That's right.
This was going to build our community up. Read again.
And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, or the
just for an example, if all three of y'all walking with Josh, and y'all know Josh stole something, and you don't go correct Josh, and you don't tell on Josh, okay? He said all of y'all gonna be like y'all stole it together. See what I'm saying? See, that's what's gonna bring our communities back together. All right?
That's right.
And if you know Josh stealing, let me show you what you need to do with Josh. All right? This for an example, y'all. I'm just using you for an example, Josh, okay? Because you was honest, all right? Give me Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Let me show y'all something. Y'all got gangs down here? Y'all, what gangs y'all know? Be honest. Josh gonna tell me. What gang? You got Bloods and Crips, Vice Lords, and Gangster Disciples? GDs? Okay. Let me show y'all something. Don't y'all ever grow up and be in that mess.
That's
right. We come out the gang life. We come out the prison life. You see what I'm saying? We come out of that, and I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna lead you in jail or it's gonna lead you dead.
That's right.
They gonna try to make it look like all y'all together one day y'all gonna be something. No, you ain't gonna be nothing without God.
That's right.
You ain't gonna be nothing without this Bible. All right? So I'm finna show y'all something, right? Listen.
The book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Did y'all understand that? It said, thou should not follow a multitude to do evil. That's a law. So You know what a multitude is? That's a gang. That's a group of people. Don't follow them to do evil. You know what something evil is? What? What is? Sin. What's something evil? Say it again, Josh. Killing somebody. What else? Name me something else evil. Stealing. You name me something else evil. What's your name? 2. All right. Give me something evil that a group of men will get together and do. Rob people. This is all what gangs do. And what else you said? What, bro? What's your name? Rayshawn, Josh, 2, and who? Amarion. I'm trying to remember y'all name. So you said they get together and fight? Don't gangs get together and fight? So this all stuff evil they do. What else they do? Give me one, Amarion. Rape people. Yeah, they gang rape the women to get in. You see what I'm saying? What else? Give me something else. Y'all know what's evil. So I'm telling y'all this because the Bible said, read this again.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
And the Bible said don't follow a multitude of people that's doing that stuff.
Bring it out.
Don't let them trick you into believing that you down if you get down with this. You need to get down with God at an early age, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You need to be out on the corners waking the people up like we doing. But you got to come learn it first. And it ain't impossible to do. You got to be the revolutionaries of your neighborhood.
That's right.
You understand? Because look, they put crack in our neighborhood and destroyed the black man. All right? Way before y'all got here in the early 1990s, they put crack in our neighborhood and it discombobulated everything. You understand? Because back in the 60s, the black man was standing up for you. Back in the 60s, the black man was standing up for you, hollering black power. He was standing up. And the black woman was behind the black man. But since y'all been on earth, from the 60s up into 2017, something bad went on. And the white man, the enemy, he bought drugs in our community. And it locked all us up. They locked the black man up, and a lot of black men got killed, and he put the white man put the black woman in front of you. All right? But we here to set everything back in order. And we here to put you back as kings on this earth, man. So read this again. Name me some more evil stuff. Y'all heard about selling drugs? What you finna say? Yeah, they God made them, but they ain't included in the kingdom to come.
That's right.
The white man was made to be your slave. I'm gonna read it to you in the Bible. It ain't no equality with God. He had one chosen people. And he told his one chosen people, if you do what I say do, I'll have you rulers on this earth forever. But if you don't do what I say do, I'm gonna curse you. And I'm gonna show you that too in the Bible. Anything I say, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna prove it with the Bible.
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So name me some more evil stuff that people do. Sell crack to people. That's evil for you to sell crack to your own people. So for you to sell and take food out of somebody else's mouth to put some drugs on your feet.
That's right.
That's evil as hell. I used to do it. I was evil. I ain't gonna lie. I used to do it. That's why you always get your judgment. You're gonna get dead or you're gonna be in jail. Because that's God judging you for sitting up there being selfish as hell and taking crack and cooking it up, or cocaine, and selling it to your people, and you kill and rob and steal for it.
Right.
So the Bible said, do not follow a multitude to do evil. So if you know somebody that's fighting, don't follow them. You know somebody that's selling crack, pay attention, man. Don't follow them. If you know somebody that's raping women, don't follow them. If you know somebody that's doing anything evil, the Bible said, do not follow. Read that again.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment.
That it?
Yeah.
All right? So you ain't supposed to follow a multitude to do evil. All right? Give me Proverbs 4 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
I love bringing this out to the children, man, because you know why? Y'all minds are still young enough to be molded into something great.
That's right.
The old folks around here, they ain't came over here, they don't care nothing about what's going on but what they got going on. You see what I'm saying? It's hard to teach an old dog a new trick. You see what I'm saying? The new trick is getting off your ass, getting a job, and taking care of your family and showing the young men something besides rapping and playing basketball and football.
That's right.
See, that's the new trick, to show you that you can read a book. You know they say you want to hire some black man and put it in a book? That's what we come out here to read the book to you. See what I'm saying? We ain't come out here to rap. You know what I'm saying? To sing. I tell you can be something great in the studio. You see what I'm saying? Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 10. Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings.
See, the Bible said, hear, O my sons, and receive God's sayings. You understand that? So y'all need to receive God. You see what I'm saying? Hey, this ain't for everybody. It might be just for you, bro, since you're the only one listening. and only one care enough to pay attention. See what I'm saying? Because it's 4 of y'all, right? Don't you know 3 of y'all gonna end up in the prison? 1 of y'all might end up successful, and probably 2 of y'all will end up dead by the age of 20. Did you know that? That's the statistics. All right? So you need the ones that ain't paying attention. He could be the one to be successful. The one that is paying attention, guess what? You could be the one in prison. But it's up to y'all to change and make the decision and listen to God now, or do what you got to do.
That's right.
God had y'all walk through here for a reason. One of y'all might not live to see 15. You don't never know. So God had y'all walk through here to hear this right here. So God said you need to do what?
Hear, O my son.
He said you need to hear. I mean, you need to pay attention, my son. Y'all are the sons of God, man.
That's right.
Listen.
And receive my saying.
So it's time for y'all to receive God's sayings. Now let's see what God is saying to you young black men. Listen.
And the years of thy life shall be many.
And the years of your life should be many. What that mean, Demarion? You ain't paying attention. What that means, Joshua? Man, say it in the mic.
You should live a long life.
You don't live a long life, Demarion. You ain't paying attention, man.
That's my name.
Wow. Who? Amarion. You know what I mean, man. Come on. I'm sorry, buddy. Come on.
Hear, O my son, and receive my saying.
So Bible say, hear, O my sons, and receive his saying. Now y'all want to hear what God's saying to y'all? You want to hear God speak, right? So God finna speak to y'all. Listen.
And the years of thy life shall be many.
He said if you do what he say do, and the years of your life should be many. Meaning if you don't do what he say do, he gonna cut your life in half.
That's right.
That's why a lot of black men life get cut in half, because they ain't doing nothing God say do.
Right. Right.
And some of us get to live a longer lifetime because of his grace and his mercy. You see what I'm saying? But he can cut your life in half. Instead of living to be 60 or 80 years old, he can cut your life in half and you live to be 30 or 40 years old. You see what I'm saying? Or he can cut your life in half. Instead of living to be 25, he can cut your life in half. You live to be 14. You see what I'm saying? That's why young black men are dying, because they are not receiving the instruction that God has given to them. Read.
That's right.
Verse 11. Verse 11. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom.
So God is teaching you in the way of wisdom. Wisdom is the being able to discern what's right and wrong. Okay? Like we said, thou shalt not steal. You know that's wrong, Josh, but you'll do it anyway. You see what I'm saying? So you need to learn the wisdom of God. You're going to be like, no, God said don't do it. I ain't doing it. I don't care. I'm not going to do it. I go ask somebody for something before I steal it. You see what I'm saying? Read.
I have led thee in right path.
See, God have led us in the right path, but we got to follow that path. Don't follow the path of America, okay? America has led us down the wrong path. That's why they want y'all, and y'all know that the white man wants you and you and you and you in 3 places. Y'all know the white man wants you. Man, Josh on the point. White man wants you what? Josh, say it loud.
Jail or dead.
Man, he said 2 of them. Jail or dead.
Right.
Even little Josh know that the white man want him either jail or dead. And y'all know the third one. You know the third one? What you think the third one is? He wants you in 3 places. He said it, dead and jail or what? That's dead. He wants you dead or jail or gay as hell.
That's right.
You understand that? The white man wants the black man dead or in jail or gay as hell. So that's why they are feminized, try to feminize you.
Right.
They tell you to color your hair blonde like a woman, put on tight jeans, sag your pants, wear your booty showing. That's all gay stuff. You see what I'm saying? You be a young man and you pull your pants up on your butt and you walk around like a young boy. You understand that? Don't walk around like no little girl showing your booty. Cause some of these, the mic, I think the battery, man. Anybody got no,
You got the other one.
Hey, Messiah, you got the microphone? You got your microphone? All right. Cause look, I'm gonna tell you, man, they want you gay as hell, man. That's why you got rappers like Young Thug putting on dresses. All right?
Right.
Coloring his hair green and stuff and doing and twerking on stage. You understand that? They want you gay. They want you to follow these rappers. But you need to learn how to follow God. So we finna show you the instructions on what you do on how to follow God at an early age, man. Y'all seen the rapper in Miami? The nigga got on a wedding dress with a gun in his mouth dancing around. Y'all seen that? What was his name? Lucifer?
No,
Lil Uzi Vert.
that was New Age Jerk Boy.
Yeah, that's his name, Jerk Boy. Alright? That's exactly what his name was. So you don't want, yeah, that's right. Hold on, y'all. So you don't want to ever follow Lil Jerk Boy. Make it think it's cool that you think it's cool to put on a dress. It ain't never cool for no man to put on no dress, man.
That's right.
Alright? Alright, so it ain't never cool. It ain't never cool for no man to put on no dress. I don't care if you rapping or what. Cause if he putting on the dress, guess what else they doing to him?
Making him like a B-word.
Huh?
They're making him like a B-word.
Yeah, they making him like a B-word.
That's right.
Right. So you know you don't want to be no B-word, right? Like you don't want to be no girl. You see what I'm saying? Alright? So that's something you don't want to do. Read what you got here.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 10.
You got some batteries?
Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many.
So if you want... Alright, so you want the years of your life to be many, cut it down just a little bit. You got to receive God's sayings. Alright, give me verse... 12. Yeah, give me verse... Turn it down just some more. Turn it down. Alright, that's good right there. Give me verse 13. Read what you got.
Verse 13, take fast hold of instruction.
So to follow God, you got to learn how to take fast hold of instructions. Y'all know what that means? When somebody tell you to do something, you need to do it. If it's good. If it's good. If somebody tell you to go put on a rob a store or go push this little weed pack, don't do it. You got to take fast and hold to God's instruction, meaning thou should not steal, thou should not kill. Take fast hold to instructions. Read.
Let her not go.
They say don't let these instructions go. Don't let the Bible go. Don't let nobody tell you you're a Muslim. Don't let nobody tell you something else. Christianity and all that mess, all that garbage. You can't take a fast hold to God's instructions. Read.
Keep her.
You need to keep her. Read the wisdom. Read.
For she is thy life.
Because this Bible is going to be your life. Don't let nobody tell you that the white man wrote the Bible, that King James wrote the Bible. Don't let nobody tell you that. You got to take, because this Bible got what's going to help you live. It's going to make you live. Read.
Enter not into the path of the wicked.
It said enter not into the path of the wicked. Talking about them gangbangers. Talking about them drug dealers. Don't enter into the path of the wicked. Talking about them dudes that having babies and don't want to take care of. That path of the path of the wicked. Read.
Right.
And go not in the way of evil men.
They said don't go in the way of evil men. This real stuff right here. Because you go in the way of evil men, you're going to end up being evil as hell too.
That's right.
You're going to end up being a devil too. Read.
Right.
Avoid it.
Do what?
Avoid it.
What it means to avoid it, Josh?
It means to try not to let it happen.
Try not to let it happen. You mean you trying to avoid this. Read.
Pass not by it.
They say don't even pass by. You know them dudes over there gang banging, don't even go around that way. You know they over there stealing and breaking their houses, don't even go around them. Understand that. Read.
Turn from it.
You need to turn from it if you've done it, Josh. Okay? If you don't stole something before, the Bible's telling you need to turn from that. Alright? Read.
And pass away.
And pass away. Keep reading.
For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
Because the people that's evil, they don't sleep until they done something evil to somebody.
That's
Alright? Read.
And their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall.
Okay, give me verse, what you got highlighted right there? 20? Keep reading.
My son.
Now go to 19.
Verse 19. The way of the wicked is as darkness.
Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Pay attention. The way of gang members and stuff like that is the way of darkness. Y'all know that?
That's
You're gonna
right.
end up in the hole. You're gonna end up in the darkness. You can end up in a hole literally, talking about 6 feet deep. Or you can talk about in the hole in prison. You can end up there. The way of the wicked is darkness. Read.
They know not at what they stumble.
And they don't know not what they doing. They don't know what they stumbling. They don't know what they playing with when they get to playing with death. Read. Let me ask you a question. Hold on.
My son, attend to my words. Incline thine ear unto my sayings.
So God is begging y'all to do what he say, man. He's begging. Read.
Let them not depart from thine eyes.
You need to let not this part depart from y'all eyes. Don't y'all ever forget that y'all stopped in front of us one day and we telling y'all what we telling y'all. Listen.
Keep them in the midst of thine heart.
You need to keep these words that I'm telling you in the midst of your mind. So when you leave here, you need to always think about God and think about what this Bible is telling you if you want to live. Hold on, I'm going to answer your question.
Right.
Be patient. Read.
For they are life unto those that find them.
So this is the life, all right? Read.
And help to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life.
So if you want the issues of life, if you want to live, you got to do what God say do. Give me Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 28 right quick.
Break it out.
Hey, this real, man. We got to come out here and wake y'all up, man. We want y'all to be revolutionaries in y'all neighborhood.
That's
all
right.
We can't lay down like the older people did and let them everybody walk on top of us. All right? You got to stand up, but you got to stand up with the word of God. If you don't stand up with the word of God, they gonna discombobulate everything like they did. See, the Black Panther movement came and they stood up, but they didn't have the word of God with them. So it got discombobulated when they put drugs in there and discombobulated everything. The gangs, like the Crips, the Bloods, the GDs and the Vice Lord, they stood up in the beginning, in the 1960s and stuff when it was established. They were still standing up to help the community, all right? But guess what? They put drugs in there and discombobulated everything. It's not going to stand because they wasn't standing on the word of God. They were standing on the teachings of Larry Hoover. They were standing on the teachings of Willie Lloyd or Jeff Ford or something like that, or Tookie Williams. They wasn't standing on God teaching. You see what I'm saying? And that's why all the gang leaders end up dead or in jail, because they misled they started a whole virus, okay, of destroying the minds of our young youth, all right? And we packed out the hospitals and the cemeteries. That's all they did. It was a virus and it's spreading wide and it's still spreading, all right? So listen to this.
The book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 28. Let him that stole.
The Bible, listen to this, Joshua. Because Joshua's real, man. I'm going to ask y'all done stole something before? You done stole something? Okay, all praises. All right, so I'm talking to Josh, and I want y'all to hear this. Listen.
Let him that stole.
It said, let him that stole, Josh.
Steal no more.
Steal no more. So that means what, Josh? No more stealing.
That's right.
See, Josh keeping it real, man. And don't y'all think about stealing. Y'all give these young brothers a flyer. We're finna go through the flyer again, read.
But rather let him labor.
But you got to do what? Labor. You know what it means to labor? To what, bro? What it means to work. To labor. So, but let him labor, meaning if you want something, Josh, you can't steal it. You got to work for it. You see all these leaves in people's yard?
That's what we got to go do. We got to go rake the yard.
Okay, all praise. Y'all going to get y'all hustle on right now, but let me tell you something. You can't do it on the Lord's Sabbath day. Let me show y'all that, all right? You got 6 days to rake leaves. Rake it when you get out of school. But today is the Lord's Sabbath day. You should be doing it, all right?
Right.
Listen.
Working with his hands. The thing which is good.
So you're supposed to work it with your hand. So don't go steal nothing, but learn to work for it. Don't sell drugs to your people. Learn to work for what you want, because it's going to last a whole lot longer and you're going to appreciate it. Man, I grew up selling drugs, right? I had Cadillacs. I had all type of cars. I had all type of rims. I had all type of clothes. But guess what? I couldn't appreciate it because every time I got something, the police kicked in the door and took everything. You see what I'm saying? But now I'm working and I'm saving up to get what I want, to buy a house, to buy a car. What? Guess what? I can appreciate it because I ain't got to worry about the white man coming to take it from me now.
That's right.
Only way he'll take it if I stop working and stop paying my taxes. You see what I'm saying? All right? So let me show y'all something. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. All right? What is your nationality? Your nationality means like, what's your race? African American. What's your race, Josh? What's your race? African. What's your race? African American. What's your race? All right. What's your race? Okay. All the young men think they're African American, right? I'm finna show y'all something different. All right. I'm finna show you that you're not African and you're not American. All right. You know when they start calling us African American? In 1985, about 20 years probably before y'all got here. All right. They start calling us African Americans. What was they calling us before they called us African Americans? Because that's a new word. Negroes? Yeah, they start calling us Negro. Man, you real smart, Josh. They were calling us Negroes, all right, when we got the slave ship. Okay, now I'm going to ask you, before you got the slave ship, what was they calling you? No, before you got off the slave ship. You weren't no slaves until you got on the slave ship and they dropped you off in America. They was calling you what, bro? Say it again.
Gods.
That man said it. He said they were calling him gods.
That's right.
So I'm gonna ask you something. How did you go from being called gods to African American? I'm going to show it to you in the Bible that you're not an African American, but you indeed, what he said, you are God on this earth.
That's right.
Watch this. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28. Now, give me 11 and 21 right quick. Because y'all real smart, man. And I'll pray that God got us right here to teach y'all something. Man, it's real. You don't want to never be like, you see some men on the corner and they reading a book. Don't never be like, man, the hell with them niggas, man. I don't care nothing about them niggas, man. You're going to sit over there in the corner and speak on what you think. But you're not man enough to come over here and talk to us. You see what I'm saying? Don't never be like that. Don't never be afraid of a black man that look like you that got a book in his hand.
That's right.
All right? Don't never be afraid to the point where you don't want to come over here and talk about what you over there talking about. You see what I'm saying? Always be willing to come and learn something.
That's right.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 11 verse 21, that your days may be multiplied.
Okay. What I said, 11:21? Yeah. No, 26. Read slow, bro.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 11 verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
So God said before us this day a blessing and a curse. Who know what a blessing is? What's a blessing? A gift you receive from God. Is it good or bad? Good. What's a curse? Something bad, Josh said. So he said before you a blessing and a curse. Read.
A blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord.
So how you gonna get a blessing if you do what?
Obey the commandments.
If you obey the commandments of the Lord.
That's right.
Read.
Obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day. And a curse if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
So you get a curse if you don't do what?
Obey the commandments of the Lord.
If you don't obey God, you're going to get what? If you do what God say do, you're going to be what? A blessing. So what y'all want to do? You want to have a blessing, so you want to do what? You want to obey the commandments of God.
That's right.
Now, let me show y'all something. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 16. All right? So check this out. We as a people did not do what God say do. I want you to understand, I'm showing you that you're not African American, but I'm indeed, give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1 right quick. And y'all smart. I'm glad y'all stopped. And I'm going to read this, and I know y'all going to understand it and get it just like that. Well, how many of y'all out here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to say 4 out of 7 going to understand and pay attention. And 3 of y'all not going to pay attention and end up dead or in jail. I don't know which 3 or which 4 it is, but that's just how it's going to roll. So I'm going to see who's going to really pay attention right now and answer these questions. Listen.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So when we say all Israel, Israel is a man, okay? And Israel had 12 sons. What a sign. And look over there on that sign right there. It say what? The 12 tribes of Israel. Now I want y'all to point to y'all on that sign, because on that sign on one side, you're going to see what God called you in the Bible. And on the other side, you're going to see what they call you when you got off the slave ship. Now point to y'all side and tell me what you is. Say it loud so everybody can hear you across the street.
Judah.
See, they learning something. They learning they are from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
All right, Judah means God praise. So they knowing that they are so-called American blacks, they are from the tribe of Judah. Now, I'm going to show you how you know you from the tribe of Judah, that you're not African American, okay? You a Judite according to God.
That's right.
African American is nowhere in the Bible. So you got to ask yourself, who am I according to God? So when God called you a Judite, all right, now I'm going to show you how you know, because God said that the Judites, if the Jews, that's where the word Jew come from. The white man ain't the Jew. You are the real Jews on earth.
That's
But
right.
the white man took your nationality. Listen, y'all, pay attention. The white man took your nationality on what you really are and said it was him. Is that right? That's right for him to do that? For him to take your nationality and call you an African American, or call you black, or a porch monkey, or a coon, then say he Jew. No, that's wrong, because he know that the Jews are God's chosen people. And he gonna sit up there and lie and say now he a Jew and you a nigga. That's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. But we come out here to restore the life back into you and to show you that you are the Jew and the white man the nigga.
That's right.
He the damn fool. Watch this right here.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Curse shalt thou be in the city.
So God said if the Israelites that do what he say do, he was going to put curses on them, right? So one of the curses he said was this. Listen, this is how you know that you a Jew. that you are from the tribe of Judah, because he said if the Israelites way back then, 3,000 years ago, he said if the Israelites didn't do what he said do, what?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
He said we was going to be cursed in the city, that the Jews was going to be cursed in the city. All right, what curse mean? What it means, Josh? Something bad was going to be happening to you where? In the city. What city y'all in right now? Knoxville. Something bad is happening to you young black men. You're going to jail, you're killing one another. All right, you're having children all over town and you're not taking care of your baby. You see what I'm saying? You're stealing, you're robbing, you're killing, you're mobbing. You see what I'm saying? That's a curse. All right, hold on, I'm gonna answer your question. So he said curse you was gonna be in the city. So if I go to Memphis, guess what? It's gonna be the same thing. If I go to Jackson, Tennessee, it's gonna be the same thing. I can go to Atlanta, it's gonna be the same thing.
That's right.
Because we cursed in the city and where else?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
He said you was gonna be cursed in the field. Who know what fields we was cursed in? Man, say it again, bro. Y'all smart, man.
Cotton fields.
We were cursed in the cotton fields. Let me show y'all that right there.
Bring it out.
Y'all see that? That's a curse for our people to chop cotton 300 and some years for free and not reap the benefits of it. If I was, you know that was y'all great-great-granddaddy them down there, don't it? Chopping cotton. But we sit up there and chop cotton for free, and now the white man don't want to give you nothing but a jail cell, a barber shop, a beauty shop, and a wing shop.
That's right.
Man, that ain't right. That ain't right for our grandparents to sit up here and build America, and all they want to give us somewhere to sell some chitlins. You see what I'm saying? Somewhere to cut some hair. Somewhere to put weave in somebody's head. You see what I'm saying? That ain't right.
Bring
And
it
we sit up
out.
here and build this place, but we try to make, we're gonna make you a king again, and we're gonna put them in chains, and we're gonna sit up there and let them be nothing for the rest of the time that this earth exists.
That's right.
Watch this. Leave the Bible alone.
Verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket.
They said curse was gonna be a basket. So what's a basket used for? Man, he's smart, to hold stuff. So God said bad things were gonna happen to you got whatever you got, the whole stuff. God said for your disobedience, if you didn't do what he said do, this curse was gonna happen. So we don't have nothing to hold, nothing to put nothing in. You're gonna live from check to check, okay? Your parents are living from check to check because God said curse was gonna be our basket, and what else?
And thy store.
And our stores. That's why we don't own the stores in our community, okay? Who own this store right there? I ain't never been in there. Indian dude, Ishmael, Arab, all right? Who own the store down there?
This girl. Well, this girl.
A black lady? Okay, all praises. The store right there on the end where they stand in front of? Okay, black people own this store, all praises. But most of the stores you go to in Knoxville, Walmart, Exxon, Pallet, stuff like that, the other nations gonna own it because God said curse was gonna be your store, meaning that you wasn't gonna own nothing, the stores in your community. Give me verse 32, bro. Verse 32. I'm showing you how we know that we the Israelites, how we know we from Judah, Josh. You know your name in the Bible, Josh? Joshua. Joshua was a mighty warrior for the Lord, man.
That's right.
So God calling you, Joshua, to be a mighty warrior for the Lord. Joshua wasn't scared, man. Joshua went into the land and he handled God's business.
That's
so we
right.
need you to be in this land so you can learn to handle God's business, okay?
Right.
Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So if we didn't do what God say do, God said our sons and daughters was going to be given into another people. What you finna say? When that happened to us? All right, what you say?
Whenever they try to split the mothers and fathers away from their kids.
Right. Who that happened to?
The slaves, whenever they got sold.
The slave. Who were the slaves today?
African Americans.
The African Americans. So who was that? That's you, right? So I'm showing you your history in the Bible. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given into another people.
Now, why did this happen to us, Josh? No. Why did this happen to us, Amarion? Why did this happen to us? What's your name? Larry. Huh? You don't know? Do you know? Was you paying attention? Why was we cursed? No. I got to read it again. Say it again. What's your name? Marcella. Say it. Why we get cursed?
We disobey God's commandments.
That's right.
Man.
That's
You
right.
Negroes disobey God's commandments. Man, the kids understand why we cursed. Why we at the bottom of society? Why you gotta hang out at the store all day and not running their business inside the store?
That's right.
Why you gotta sit up and drink, get up and have a bottle of Blue Top, you know what I'm saying, instead of owning the liquor store to sell the Blue Top?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Why you ain't got your own winery? Why you ain't got your own liquor, what you call it? Distillery. See what I'm saying? The kids are understanding why they are in this situation, because they gonna be the one to change the situation.
That's right.
While you old niggas just gonna die. Read.
Right.
And thy eyes shall look.
Hold on, go back.
Read it from the top.
Yeah, because he understands.
Okay.
Yeah, come around here, James. All right, read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It said they happened to us during what? Slavery. All right? So they're showing that what? That's us. Our sons and daughters were given to another people. I'm going to finish this verse. Watch it.
And thine eyes shall look.
It said that your parents' eyes was going to look. All right?
And veil belonging for them all the day long.
That your parents was going to cry when they seen you get sold. All right? Y'all know y'all got sold, don't it? All right, what's your last name? Dunn? You know, it was a slave master last name Dunn. That's why your last name Dunn. What's your last name? Jackson. Don't you know it was a slave master last name Jackson? That's how you got your last name. What's your last name, Josh? O'Neal. It was a slave master last name O'Neal. Whatever your last name is, whatever your last name is, you got it. We got it from our slave master. Because it was a curse. We weren't going to know that we was the Israelites, that you was from the tribe of Judah, but you was going to take on your slave master last name.
That's right.
So that's where we got our last name from. Even my last name come from my slave master. But we here to give you your proper last name.
That's right.
All right, what's your question?
Whenever you talk about Jesus and how it was the curse and the blessings of the Jews, but was Jesus not a Jew?
Yeah, Jesus was a Jew. All right? Jesus looked like you. Did you know that? Watch this. Y'all point to Jesus. Who was here earlier? Raise your hand. Now, I'm going to ask you first. Hold on. Don't point to it. Which one is Jesus? Which one Jesus? How you know? He looked just like us. We black. That's a good answer.
That's right.
All right? And the candles. All right? So y'all know that the white man ain't Jesus, right? All right, so when y'all see each other, y'all got to look at each other like Jesus. Meaning that y'all got to not want to do anything to somebody that look just like you.
That's right.
All right, hold on, bro. Let me finish with these children, and I'm going to answer your question, all right? All praises. Listen to this.
And veil with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
They said there wasn't going to be no might in thine hand. Meaning your parents didn't have no power to get you back from those slave masters. That's why you got your slave master last name until this day. All right? So that's a curse that happened to who? To us. Showing that what? We are the people of the Bible. All right? Let me show y'all something else. Give me verse 47. All right? We're going to read 47 and 48. I'm going to show y'all who God say your enemy is, okay? Because I don't want y'all to grow up thinking that because you wear red and you wear blue, you enemies. Or because you light skin or you dark skin, you enemies. I'm going to show y'all who God say the enemy is, and I won't get y'all to answer this question. All right? Mario, you paying attention, bro? All right, listen.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Look, because the Israelites didn't want to serve God for the abundance of all things. They wanted to go to the other nations instead of going to the Heavenly Father. This is what God said. Listen.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said, therefore you got to serve who?
Our enemies.
Your enemies. So now you got to serve your enemies because why? Right, because you didn't want to serve God. Now God got angry and said, now you got to go serve your enemies. Watch this.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Because God was going to send our enemies against us. That's how they knew to come get you to build America. They didn't go get the Chinese man to build America. They didn't go get the Japanese. They didn't go get no any old Africans over there. They wouldn't have got the Jews. They wouldn't have got you. They wouldn't have got the real children of God, the most powerful people on earth, to come over here and build this. All right? So read this again. Read it from the top.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said, because you was hard-headed, our forefathers were hard-headed, and we got to go serve our enemies. Keep the word enemies, not friends. In what?
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
So now you got to go to your enemies in hunger. So if you get hungry now, you got to go to your enemies. All right, y'all know what that means. So if you get hungry, you got to go to Walmart. Your parents might got to go to Walmart to get groceries. Who own Walmart? White people. You might go to McDonald's, get you a number 2. Who own McDonald's? Okay, you might want to go to Pizza Hut. Who own that? You might want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, get you and have a good time, get you some pizza. Who on that? So God said, read it from the top again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Okay, you might get hungry and finna go in that store over there. Who on that? The Indians, the Eastern Indians or the Arabs. So it ain't no black and white thing. God said that you were gonna have to go to your enemies, okay? For hunger and what else?
And in thirst.
And thirst. If you thirsty, what that means you gotta have? Water. You gotta have what, bruh? Water. You gotta have what, bruh? Something to drink. So God said, if you didn't do what he said do, you're gonna have to go to your enemies for water. So who own Coca-Cola? Who own Pepsi? Who own Kool-Aid? Who own Jungle Juice? Now, black man love to drink it. We don't own it. He said black man. Hey, all praises though. Alright? Who own, y'all ain't grew up to pay no water bill yet, but if your parents gotta pay their water bill to run out your faucets for you to take a bath or for you to get a drink out their tap faucet, guess who they gotta pay the bill to? White people. So read it from the top again, you're gonna understand who God is calling your enemy. Read it.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
So now you got to go to your enemies. You made God mad for food.
And in thirst.
To get something to wet your throat, you got to go to your enemies. To take a bath, you got to go to your enemies. Okay? And check this out. Read.
And in nakedness.
In nakedness. So if you naked, what you got to put on your body?
Clothes.
Clothes. So now you got to go to your enemies. You made God mad. Now you got to go to your enemies for clothes. Who like polo? Raise your hand. You like polo. All right. Who make polo? All right. Ralph Lauren, right? Who like Nike? Who make Nikes? No, Michael Jordan don't make Nike. They use Michael Jordan to get your money.
Right. Right.
Michael Jordan sold it alone. They bought it out for him.
I was watching the North Carolina basketball game a few days ago against Tennessee, I think. And they had this white man. It says his last name was Mark or Davis, something like that. He's the co-founder of Nike.
Say it again. Say that whole thing again, bro. Listen.
I watched this North Carolina game, basketball college. They was facing Tennessee, and that's never they had this white man. His last name was like Davis or Mark, and he was the co-founder of Nike.
He was a co-founder of Nike. See, now you got to go to your enemies for clothes. Y'all like Levi jeans or something like that? What kind of jeans y'all like wearing? Hollister. Y'all, that's owned by white folks. I understand that. All right. So you got to go to your enemies for food, water, and clothing. And check this out. Listen.
And in want of all things.
It says now you got to go to your enemies for the want of all things. What does that mean?
Anything you want, you got to go to your enemies.
Anything you want, you got to go to your enemies. So to get an education, guess who you got to go to now? Your enemies, all right? So if you want a driver license when you're old enough to drive, guess who you got to go to? All right? You want to wash your face, you need a face rag, guess who you got to go to? To brush your teeth. All right? To wipe your behind, to get some tissue, guess who you got to go to? Your enemies. So God is calling who your enemies? So are y'all each other enemies?
Hey, brother, when can I ask you a question?
Okay, hold on. I got you. I was already going through something with them, but I got you.
I know, but these are young children. I'm a lot deeper than they are.
Okay, all praises, bro. We're going to get to your deep questions, all right? Yeah. So keep reading.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
So he said your enemies was going to put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Hold that up. Hold that up, bro. I want y'all on that. They taking slavery out of schools to disconnect y'all from the Bible. So he said your enemy was going to do what, bro?
He put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
Y'all see this right here? The Bible said that your enemy was going to put this on your neck until you have been destroyed. Who put that on your neck? So God calling them your enemy, man. I'm not calling them your enemy. We ain't calling your enemy. God said that your enemy was going to put this on your neck.
That's right.
So I don't want y'all to grow up getting in no damn games talking about y'all each other enemies now because you wear red and blue and head to the left and head to the right. All right? God said that they're your enemies. Now, I'm not telling y'all to go do nothing to them, but you need to know who your enemy is in order to maneuver in this world. You can't grow up thinking your enemy is your friend. You can't think little Tommy or Connor or Colin is your friend. You see what I'm saying? But God said they're your enemy. Not saying you can't speak to them and be around them in school, but you got to know what you're dealing with when it comes to God, okay?
That's right. Right.
All right, watch this. Give me verse 68. All right, what's your question, bro? Y'all hold on. What's your question?
My question is this. I'm not knocking nothing doing no good. I don't think it's a bad thing or none of that. But what I want to ask you is this. This stuff about the Bible. I ain't hating on the Bible or none of it because it contains a lot of truth. But the one thing that I feel like we should focus on as people of color skin is not so much religion, because religion is what divides men up. We see that here in America. You got Protestants, Catholics.
Let me ask you something.
Can I finish?
Yeah, yes, sir. Go ahead.
And you got all these different denominations. That's what divides people up. But people have to understand where the source of that come from. See, the people we've really been lied to, because we know common sense tell us our ancestors come from Africa. Over here in America, we hate Africans. I'm not knocking what you're saying, because what you're saying coincide with this. We've been taught to hate ourselves. We hate the motherland. And I don't know how true it is, but from the research I got, all this Bible comes from Egypt. This comes from Osiris and Aset and all those Egyptian kings and queens. And another thing is, I ain't knocking it, but and a lot of Christians don't know it. I don't know if y'all know. But when Christians say amen after their prayers, they're giving homage to the sun god Amun-Ra. They don't even know that over here. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking Israelites in Christ. And then the thing with the G, it never was a Jesus, because Jesus lived 2,000 years ago. The letter J comes from the letter I. So the letter
hold on, bro. I gotta stop you because you're saying a whole lot that I want to address. If you keep going, I'm gonna forget what you said. Okay. The first thing you said that this was religion. We're not teaching them a religion. We're teaching them who they are according to the Bible.
That's right.
Okay. This is not a religion, because we're using the Bible. The white man used the Bible and taught us religion, taught us Christianity, taught us how to be a Baptist and Church of Christ or Seventh-day Adventist. The Bible nowhere says to be a Baptist or says anything about being a Church of Christ or Jehovah's Witness. That's Christianity. That's not what we're teaching. Religion is like Islam or Christianity. That's not what we're teaching. Okay. All right. And the second thing you said that the Bible is plagiarized from the walls of Egypt. All right. That's not true, because it's nowhere on the walls of Egypt that what I'm showing these kids and who the enemy is. If it was, they would have knew that. All right. We are not Egyptians. All right. We are not Egyptians. Africa is not the motherland according to the Bible. We ran into the get the motherland. Let me show y'all something right quick, because they're gonna tell y'all that Africa is the motherland, right?
Didn't the story of Jesus come from Aset?
No, it did not. It did not come from, we don't believe in immaculate conception. Now, the way the white man taught the Bible that he was born of an angel and all that stuff, the Bible don't say that. That's what the white man philosophy in the Council of Nicaea came up, and they said that's how they was going to teach the Bible, but the Bible doesn't actually say that. Jesus Christ had a father. Osiris, who you say it was in Egypt? It was supposed to be plagiarized. See, they didn't have no father. They were supposed to be impregnated by some spiritual being, but the Bible don't say that. The way the white man taught us the Bible make us think that that's what it plagiarizes, but it doesn't. You see what I'm saying? So we giving the true understanding of the Bible out here. That's what we doing. You feel me? All right? So watch this. Let me show you something.
The book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
They said, but what, bro? What did it just say? Which Jerusalem, all right, which above is free. Meaning that's the best land on earth, read.
Which is the mother of us all.
See, Jerusalem is the mother of us all. We was from Jerusalem, but we ran into the western coasts of Africa till we couldn't run no more, and the white man captured us. All right, had other Africans capture the Hebrews and put them on a slave ship. You see what I'm saying? So don't let nobody tell y'all that the Bible is a false book when we sit up here showing you slavery in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? See, that's why I like to deal with the children, because the children gonna listen. We ain't got time to be teaching no old Negro to think he know everything. So that's what he trying to do, distract y'all. You know what I'm saying? If that's what he believes, there's a corner over there. He can get a microphone and get some books and go over there and teach y'all when y'all walk by here. You see what I'm saying? Because we caught y'all when y'all was walking by. He can do the same thing. He wanted to come over here and say what he had to say, and he left. That's not going to build nothing. That's what turned us apart right there, because they afraid to be wrong. The black man afraid to be wrong, so he leave. He didn't try to get an understanding. He wanted to say what he had to say and leave.
Right.
You just can't say what you got to say and leave. That's emotions. We're not here to deal with emotions. You want to say what you got to say, man, I don't want to hear this shit. Man, I'm finna go, man. The Bible, man, I know what I done learned. We should up here showing you the difference that our slavery is in the Bible.
That's right.
And slavery was Bible prophecy. You can't pick up the Egyptian Book of the Dead and read that. Ain't nobody, and the white man who translated the hieroglyphs on the walls of Egypt ain't translated that part yet.
That's right.
We ain't read the part yet when we went into slavery on cargo slave ships on the wall of Egypt. And the story of our Lord and Savior, you know what I'm saying, who the world calls Jesus, you know what I'm saying, we know that's not his name. Don't nobody know his name. We know that's not his name, but that's the name we use because we are speaking English, and it's the Bible that was given to us. Because Jesus, I'm going to show you, I don't let nobody play no trick with the letter J and all that. Jesus, Jesus means he saves. If you go into the Greek or the Latin, or you can go into the Hebrew, which was our ancient so-called language, his name would be Yahshua. His name would be Yahawashai. His name would be, what's the more name? Yahaya. Yahshua. Those are different names, you see what I'm saying, that we can call, but we say Jesus because that's the name, the book that was given. And for him to say Jesus never existed, that shows you how much the black man knows.
That's right.
Jesus Christ was a black man. We just showed he looked like you. So don't ever let nobody tell you that your Savior, who's coming back to save you and redeem you out of the hands of these white folks that God calling your enemy, don't exist.
So did J come from the letter I?
Huh?
So did J really come from the letter I?
Yeah, it did. And the letter J was created 500 years ago, but the word, the name, Jesus has nothing to do with your salvation.
That's
you see
right.
what I'm saying? The name has nothing to do with your salvation. You keeping God's laws got something to do with your salvation. It ain't nowhere in the Bible where it says that you must say his name in another tongue, that you must say it in Hebrew, or you must say it in Greek. All right? All right? Hold on. Get a young brother water. He listening, man. He wants some water. He thirsty. Since y'all listening, I'll give y'all some water, man.
Oh, y'all want water? It's 5.
No, 3 of them. 4 of them. Since y'all listening, man, I want y'all to know that's how much love we got. We'll give y'all some water. If y'all just out here being knuckleheads and then listen, we won't give you nothing. All right? So listen to this again, man. Go back to Deuteronomy. See, that was Satan trying to take y'all from the word of God. That's all.
That's right.
He come over here with his Egyptian doctrine, man. His internet YouTube doctrine. Come over here with what he done researched on the YouTube. What's up?
Talking to him.
All right, keep reading.
Which one, the first one?
Deuteronomy 28. Now, why are these curses happening to us? We're going back to where we was at. Why these curses happen?
Because we don't obey the commandments of God.
Because we didn't obey the commandments of God. And since we did not obey the commandments of God, this is what God says. Listen.
Which verse? You didn't say verse.
68. How we get over here?
My ship.
Man, you smart, bro. How we get over here? All right, y'all know that's in the Bible. Watch what God say. Listen.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
It said that the Lord was going to bring us into Egypt again. Y'all know what Egypt means?
Hell.
Huh?
Not hell, but like.
Yeah, it was hell in Egypt the first time. All right, Egypt means go to Egypt. I want them to get the whole thing. Listen.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
It said, I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of what?
Bondage.
What's another word for bondage?
Abundant.
What's another word for bondage? Bondage. If somebody got you in bondage, what they got you in?
Hostage.
Incarcerated. What else? What you say, bro? Hostage. That's another one. What else? There's another word start with an S. Say it again. Slavery. So he said, I'm the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. All right, so Egypt means what?
Hell.
What you just say?
Hell.
No, what you just say? Slavery. All right, so go back to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Lord was going to bring us into Egypt again. Where's Egypt again? Into where again? Into slavery. How we get over here? Watch what the Bible say.
By the way,
right, come on, read it.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Bible said we was going to bring the Israelites into slavery again with what? Who that happened to? Which is who? Which is who, bro? Us. That happened to us. So I'm showing you that you are the Israelites because the Bible prophesied what was going to happen to us. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Said we weren't going to see our homeland again, right? I'm going to read this one. I'm going to let somebody else come up.
And there ye shall be sold unto your...
read it slow, bro.
And there...
It says, and there, when you got off the slave ship, read.
Ye shall be sold.
We was going to be what?
Sold.
What we was going to be, y'all?
Sold.
All right, let me ask y'all before I keep reading. Who sold us when we got off the slave ship?
Huh?
who?
Say it again.
The enemy.
What you say?
The white man.
All right, both of y'all right. God said that you was going to be sold unto who?
Sold unto your enemies.
See, Bible said that you was going to be sold to your enemies. So I want y'all to grow up thinking y'all each other enemies when God just said this, that you was going to be sold to your enemies. Read.
For bond men.
For a little bond man, meaning a little slave man. Read.
And bond women.
And bond women. And guess what?
And no man shall buy you.
And nobody was going to be able to buy you out their condition. Just like now, you still a slave in America. All right? I'm going to let another brother come up because I'll be up here until all the time. And we need other brothers to teach.
Man, shalom, Most High in Christ bless, man. We here in Knoxville, Tennessee, man, reaching out, as you can see, to the children, man. That's what we focusing on, the children. Because they are the ones going to be the pillars in the community, right? So I got, what's your name, bro?
JD.
Say it loud.
JD.
What's your name? Say it loud so they can hear you. Larry.
Marcellus.
Rashard.
DeLandre.
And DeLandre, all right? So check this out, man. So what we doing, I'm going to ask a couple of them what they learned today. They just left camp, as y'all saw. Hey, we're going to ask them what they actually learned today, all right? I'm going to start with you. What you learned today, man?
I learned where I came from.
All right, where you come from?
Judah, and I came from Africa.
Jerusalem.
And I learned that we have to love and respect our enemies. And I learned that it's not too late that I can try to change the world.
Okay, then what you learned? All right, what you learned, brother?
I learned that we were once guys and we still are guys on Earth. And I learned that having tattoos and like going bald is a sin. And that you have to obey the commandments of God to be a man. And
say that part again, you learned what?
That we have to obey the commandments of God to be a man.
Alright, what you learned?
I learned that to be able to
speak loud so they can hear you.
I learned that to be able to walk and say you're a man, you have to keep and obey the commandments that God made, and I learned that we're not what the white people say we are. We still got stuff. We got the stuff that we need. And, like our ancestors made us who we are. And we could come and change the world.
Alright, so what's your nationality now? Remember that? Alright.
Oh, my nationality is Judah.
Judah. Alright, all praise it. What you learned, man?
I learned that,
take your time. What's your nationality? Judah.
Oh, I learned that, like, God, the way they be saying in church, like how God got long, dark hair, that's not the truth. God is black.
Okay.
He got fire red eyes.
Right, and what else?
And
what does her look like?
He got white hair like wool, and that's black people. Like everybody over here got hair like wool.
What you think Jesus looked like before then? What did you think he looked like before then?
One of us.
Now, before you came up to us, what did you think Jesus Christ looked like?
Like the white man.
You thought he looked like the white man. Okay, all praise it. What you learned, man?
I learned that when like
talk loud.
Stuff like sagging and being funny and just acting like a dog is not right. It's different than being like the Judah for God, and the white men are always trying to slave us, but we're supposed to have them as our slaves.
We're supposed to have what?
Had them as our slaves.
That's right. Hey, so y'all think anything we taught y'all out here was hate today? It was what?
Positive.
It was positive and what? It was a blessing and what you say? It's the truth. What you think? It's the truth. All right, here you have it, man. You got the young brothers here in Knoxville, man. They enjoyed the teachings of the Bible in its correct form, man. We out here to build the communities up. That's what we're going to do with the word of God, man. So for y'all saying we a hate group and we out here teaching the wrong thing, and for you Egyptologists who keep on coming up trying to distract what we doing, you know what I'm saying, just talking about Hotel and Nefertiti and the walls of Egypt, man. Y'all need to, y'all think y'all so deep, man. Get in the water and swim. Get in the water and swim then, man. That means get you a corner and go teach what you believe, because what we doing, we teaching what we believe, and we out here changing lives, man. All right, so with that, we gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.